Hey guys, today we tried bangers and mash. It was really good. Pretty easy. Most of the stuff is available here in the United States with sausages, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Pretty simple. Alright, we're going to make bangers and mash, the American version of it. So we got some mashed potatoes, that's your mash. Then we have some sausages, which Johnsonville broths, and some gravy. So, all right, let's get to it. All right, the easiest way to do these is to put these in the air fryer, because that's the fastest and easiest way to cook them. It's like frying them up, but it takes a super short amount of time. Now, I make sure I poke little holes in them just so they don't explode. And we'll put them in the air fryer and get them going. Okay, so the directions say about 1-to-1, the potato flakes to water. So we got some water here. We're gonna heat it up in our American kettle and go from there. Alright, so the gravy is just a cup of water in a kettle, and then the powder. That's easy. I'm not making gravy the real way because I don't want to cook meat, and I wouldn't have enough drippings from the sausages. My gravy. Gravy whisk. And let that go. I found a little bit about the history today as I was talking with Chili. Turns out it was because I asked, why is it called bangers? And she said, well, during World War I, that's what they would make, is a lot of just mashed potatoes and sausages. But the sausages had a lot of water in them, and so as they would be in the oven cooking, they would pop or bang, and so it was, they would, pop and explode and do little things, which they still kind of do a little bit, but a lot of that has gone away because there's not as much moisture in it, but they still do pop and stuff if you cook them, and so that's why they called bangers, because they would, literally explode. So, and clearly mash is the mashed potatoes. So kind of a fun little history lesson that I learned about bangers and mash, but it was super good. All right, so we got our mashed potatoes. Good helping mashed potatoes. Let's get some butter on the mashed potatoes. We're gonna bury that butter in our mashed potatoes so it'll melt. Then get some sausages. And we'll get some gravy. Actually, let's make all right, there you have it. Bangers and mash. Well, I heard that if you try to see how much you can eat before you find the butter, I lost. It was like the first bite. A lot of pools of butter. I got one bite into it, and you can see all of the butter coming out. You can see all the butter just oozing out. You know, I took one bite and all the butter comes oozing out. So it just made me laugh, and just funny thing. They often have cooked cabbage with it. We didn't have cabbage, you know, so I didn't do that. But it was, you know, it's pretty good with this. So it, you know, some things could have been better if we had real potatoes instead of instant potatoes.
Nobody even wanted these. Who wants instant potatoes?
And, you know, I'd like to have tried it with, you know, instead of just in the air fryer, doing it a traditional way, you know, with the way the British do it. But, you know, I'm dealing with things here in America and how we do it, and it's just really easy to do things the way I'm used to doing it. Anyway, we got some fun little outtakes as usual. You know, I don't even know if I call them outtakes because some of them are on purpose now, but we've got some fun little things at the end. So enjoy. However, this video is different. We're actually going to put them in the oven like a real British person would. Bake them in the oven. Right there. Most of the stuff is available here in America, which is just sausages. So we're going to put them in here. I like to line my So we're going to put them in here. Oh, we're just going to have to wash our hands. This is going to take twice as long. Alright, then stick it in the oven over there. Look, I'm aware that the meat package touched the counter. So we're going to spray it with some disinfectant spray. Let it sit for a minute. Kill all the germs. Check our sausages. Not quite done. Flip them over. Back in. Now I know what you're thinking. You're going to say, Snapper, you're peeling your potatoes toward yourself. You know what I would say to that? If I peeled them away from me, then all of the skins would come back on. See? Drained our potatoes.
little bit of milk, and some butter. We can mash them up. I don't have cubed butter, so we'll just have to do spreadable. That's okay. And then get your masher, and you mash them all up. Our mashed potatoes. Okay, so I actually didn't know if we had enough real potatoes, so I made a little bit of the flaked potatoes, and clearly we had enough, but nobody even wanted these. Who wants instant potatoes when you got real potatoes? Not me. I ate those.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.
I was told this has to be Heinz beans.
But I have a chef's hat too. Don't worry, I can do this. I watched a YouTube video.
I'm not crazy, man.
Oh, look at the camera. That
Yummy. Beans are best cooked in an American kettle. These are British biscuits, so we're gonna put some gravy on them. Or you could add some, paprika.
I think they turned out pretty good. Do 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 do.